All right, we're going to be talking about the different weightlifting phases and how to organize your workouts then to see the most improvements from there. So, our PE standard focus with the idea of developing an appropriate conditioning program for a sports or just simply lifetime fitness activity. And as we've kind of been doing with our workout plans, develop an appropriate health related physical fitness exercise program. We're going to kind of go a little bit more in depth to this potentially for our final. But our learning goal is that you as students will create 4 different workouts that follow the 4 phases that can be implemented into your own workout plans. So our 4 different phases in the table here on the left side are the phases, then on the right side is kind of how to implement those phases. So when you're first starting out, no matter what you want to be doing as your goal, you're going to start off in the hypertrophy phase. Some or it can be pronounced as well as hypertrophy phase as well. But you're simply creating space for your muscles to grow, whether it's then for the focus of strength and power, or if you want to have the focus being endurance. For the hypertrophy phase, you're going to have 3 to 5 sets per exercise, and you're going to do 8 to 12 repetitions. As far as weight goes, you can find what your max would be, but it's kind of in the middle ground of what your max lift would be. So 50 to 60% of what the absolute max that you can do that lift, you'd be using weight that would be 50 to 60%. From there, you kind of have a choice to go either the endurance route, which is on the bottom there, the ability for muscle to work for a longer period of time without tiring. And we've talked about that before. Or you can go into the strength and power phase. Now, depending on what your goals are, if you're looking to build more mass for yourself, if you're looking for sport wise, if you're just simply really wanting to get stronger, you're going to be looking to do the strength and power. And those kind of phases go hand in hand as far as being able to do the heavier weight for shorter periods. So your sets, you're going to be looking at 4 to 6 sets for both phase. And then your repetitions for the strength phase, you're going to lower a little bit from the hypertrophy phase and be at 5 to 7, with your max, that weight concept being 60 to 80% of your max. We're going up a little bit more, and our intensity now is going up. Whereas the power phase, we're still going to have 4 to 6 sets, but now we're going to go even lower for our reps, 2 to 4, but our increase of the weight being at 80 to 100%. So we should be really getting after it with having a lot of weight, really pushing ourselves. With these 2 phases, we're going to want to make sure that we have spotters for us to keep ourselves safe. For the endurance, then if you're not looking at idea of building strength, maybe you just want to, again, you're looking to be a long distance runner, or just kind of having the ability to do things for a longer period of time, you're going to actually be decreasing your sets after the hypertrophy phase and do only 2 to 3. But you can see there the reps now become 15 or more. I don't have weight as far as what you should be doing, but it would be less than obviously 50% from there, where you're doing more repetitions. And again, the goal of being it for a longer period of time. So as far as the FIT principle, what we've been talking about and what it would look like. So for our frequency, we should be doing each phase lasts about 3 to 4 weeks as far as our workout plan goes. So really within our different phases, we should be taking about 8 to 12 weeks, depending on what we want to be doing for our entire workout. And then we could be restarting. Time-wise, we should be, to see the most benefit, 3 to 4 days out of the week. But you could also indicate time based upon sets and reps. Intensity, I mentioned, depends what phase you're in. So the more weight you are doing, typically then the more intense that workout is going to be. And then time, as we've talked, these are the exercises in your plan. And we want to make sure that our plan has upper body and lower body exercises, as well as your posterior, your back and your anterior front. We can be mixing up how many lifts front and back or top and bottom that we're doing each day. We want to make sure that we're having both types of exercises. Now, one additional thing we can do with our workout plans is what's called a superset. There's a blue hyperlink that you can open up and watch a short 2-minute video. But supersets is pairing 2 exercises back to back without doing any rest in between. So you do one exercise and then you immediately do another. It can be done in 2 different ways. You can do opposite muscle groups, or you can do then similar muscle groups. So the example here of doing push-ups as a upper body anterior on your front side, that's the focus, and then right away doing pull-ups, which is again the focus on your posterior. So we're doing the same top half, but working opposites of a front and a back concept. Whereas my next example, working in opposites, you could do is an upper body, lower body. So doing a back squat and then right away, no rest in between, doing a bench press. And then if we're doing similar muscle groups, dumbbell rows and then lat pull down, they're both working our upper body posterior concept from there. So what we're going to be doing and what you're going to be doing is you're going to need to create one workout for each phase and make sure that you have what your phase, what your focus is on, labeled properly. So you're going to have a total of 6 exercises, 5 lifts, and 1 core, your abdominal exercise. For these workout plans then, of those 5 lifts, only 1 is going to be a bench, only 1 is going to be a squat. And I'm going to have some additional resources for you on Canvas that I want you to then find 3 new exercises. And again, you should be changing up upper body, lower body, posterior, anterior concept from there as well too. Here's the other big thing. Each phase needs to have different exercises. So by the end, you should have 20 total different lifts, 4 of which are bench, 4 are squats, and then you should also have 4 different core exercises from there. So that's the big thing. Different exercises for each phase. So there should be no double up from there. So next week workout plan is going to be then your hypertrophy phase. You're going to do 2 days of the weight room and you're going to follow your hypertrophy workout. You can do the exact same workout both times that you're in the weight room, and it should not be back-to-back days. You're going to have 2 cardio days, and one of the cardio days you must be wearing a watch in the cardio room. And then lastly, you're going to have a flexibility day that you're going to focus on from there. Next week then, you're going to be doing either the strength phase that you create for a workout, or you're going to be doing the endurance phase. So if you wanted to work ahead, create all of your workout plans moving forward, because then each new week we are going to be focusing on a new phase for your workout plan.